Alright, this is the Plaza San Martin. Alright, we're going to take a little walk into the Hotel Bolivar. Famous people have stayed here. I think Ernest Hemingway and others. Full glass, stained glass dome. Okay, there it is. The drink that made Peru famous, the Pisco Sour. We've been here 14 days in Peru's first one. Here at the famous Hotel Bolivar. Your first Pisco Sour.
I think it's a delicious drink, but it's not, it won't make me drunk.
You don't know?
It's refreshing. There's like a little bit of lemonade and it has a lemonade flavor.
So the Avenida Heron connects the Plaza San Martin with the Plaza Mayor. And they said this is where the aristocrats used to live. Alright, on the in between the Plaza San Martin, walking to Plaza de Armas, is this church. This is the church where the first mass was held in Lima. I think it was rebuilt in the 1700s. It's carved out of mahogany. Looks like they might be expecting a protest. Looks a little Gaudi-ish, like Barcelona. Alright, so we're in the Plaza de Armas, also known as the Plaza de Mayor of Lima, and that cathedral has the sepulcher of Francisco Pizarro, the conquistador who conquered Peru. And that's the governor's palace. So these buildings are all from colonial times. Alright, so there's the cathedral and there's the governor's palace, and in the corner is the archbishop's palace, all from the like 1500s. And then these other yellow buildings are from the 1860s or so. So this painting from the 1700s shows the succession of the Inca kings, followed by the Spanish kings. Here's some other paintings in the back of the Lima Cathedral. Okay, so that's the remains of Pizarro. We're eating at El Chinito, another famous sangucheria. And I'm having a pavito, I'm not sure what it is, ham. And Anne has chicharron. I have some camote. Alright. They're setting up for some kind of a parade. Alright, so one of the guys told me they're gonna have a procession carrying the Virgin from this church because that's their patron saint of the armed forces. In the Larco Museum, and these artifacts are from 1250 BC to 1 AD. Okay, these are later time, 800 AD to 1300. So this is from the Moki people around 800 AD. This is a portrait sculpture. Here's artifacts from the Nazca people, the ones who drew the famous Nazca lines that you can see south of Lima from the air. From 1400, textiles dating back to 800 AD until 1400 AD, 1300 AD. Objects from the Moki people who lived from year 1 to 800 AD. A ceramic illustrating human sacrifice. A defeated warrior. Okay, so these little sculptures are evidence of human sacrifice. Ceremonial artifacts from 800 AD made of gold and silver. This is a funerary ritual preparing the body for burial. They sell dolls in Cusco that look like that. Funerary masks. Golden ear ornaments from the Moki people. Year 1 to 800 AD. More funerary ornaments. Moki breastplate worn by the elite. A clear quartz necklace worn by the leader found on the northern coast. Okay, that was used for deer hunting. A spear thrower, Moki civilization. Headdresses made from gold and alloys of gold. From 1 AD to 800. By the Shimu people of Peru, 1300 to 1500 AD. This is the only known set of gold clothing in the world from the Shimu people. So out in front of the museum, there are some nice plants arrangements. Some large cacti. Okay, so one of the famous galleries here at the Larco Museum is erotic art in ancient Peru, sculptures but they don't even have dates on them. Where do they?